You'll always feel comfortable with them. If you're giving it as a gift, Alexis just got her ears pierced. She's 13 years old, so we gotta bring some home for her.
That's what I'm saying to you. It's perfect as just that earring.
This is one of those pieces, but again, very few earring manufacturers can boast about the quality.
All the way down to the post.
Well, it's critical. What sense, would it be, it wouldn't work.
Right, that's true already. 613-608. I believe just a handful of these now remain. So another perfect gift for you. We'd say it's worry-free because it's all gold. So if you have sensitivities to wearing earrings, especially that are not precious metal, what a great opportunity. Now, starting our second hour of Michael Anthony Jewelry, we have the ultimate rope chain necklace. And I said to Anthony earlier, I said, Anthony, it's a customer pick. This is one of the biggest and boldest of the looks that you're gonna get in a gold rope. We have not we very rarely, if ever, do a special event price on your chains. We did it today on all lengths, on the 18, the 20,
thank you, Mr.
and the
FlexPay.
24.
Where is he?
And Mr. FlexPay times 5.
Oh, this is right.
This is the big, look how bold that is.
This is another company that we bought, and this was a patent that was sold for $6 million. Just the right to be able to make this chain. He was one of my arch competitors, a company by the name of Oro America. And we bought that company.
I remember Oro America.
Yeah. One company, Orifin, bought Oro America 15 years ago, and then we bought Orifin. So we got both companies in one foul swoop. But this is a magnificent chain. Looks like a diamond cut chain, like a solid diamond cut chain. It's a hollow chain, but it gives you an incredible, incredible look.
It's gonna be coming up.
Like a giant
first time event priced. It is like, yeah, you just said as a what?
Absolutely, like a giant today's special.
It really it is. It absolutely is. Now, to get things started in our second hour, we are gonna show you lots and lots of our favorites that are back in stock, but tons of brand new. And this is our heart in gold, two-tone. Right, with the cross in the middle. It's beautiful too. I mean, there are so many wonderful treats here today, and special event price, $74.99. It will be $84, it will be if any of them remain. And with 5 flex pays, that means it's $15.
Lynn, we have like 4 per state.
Is that it?
We don't have a lot.
Okay, this is not going to go. So what a beautiful.
How would you think that there's 18 million people in the state of Florida? So we only have to get 4 people in the state of Florida. So if you're one of them, you want to buy beautiful art, jump in. We only have 4 for you.
That's a good way to put it. All right, and it's what a way to capture your love of spirituality. I mean, what better way?
This captures it all. If you love your faith and you're not ashamed to say it,
this is a beautiful way to show it off.
Many people sometimes are too shy to talk about their faith, but this is a beautiful piece, beautifully diamond cut, two-tone. It has that white rhodium over the center. And is that actually white gold, or is it just white rhodium?
I think it's sterling on that one,
No.
Oh, is it white gold?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because then it's rhodium plated.
It's yellow gold, and it's white rhodium. It's diamond cut in the center, and then it's white rhodium on top. We use rhodium because it's very, very white. It's very reflective. It's even more precious than gold, and we know that it lasts basically forever. You're not going to get any wear on that section. This is on a Clio chain. We have that chain coming up.
That's my favorite in yellow gold.
Right, we have yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold in that chain. If you wanted to create a multicolor piece, you could use that heart in 2 colors and then add the rope to it. Just a fabulous, fabulous looking piece. And again, you're making investments here in a gold wardrobe. And if you make the right investments, again, a piece like this can last you a lifetime.
Sure.
As long as you don't do like Shirley, every time she meets somebody, she gives it away.
Oh, she's such a
But you know what?
soul.
There's a certain amount of pleasure in, they always say,
It's much better to give
right, but
than to receive.
The art is in the giving, not in the receiving.
Yes.
And this is one of those pieces. Lynn is holding the silver Forcentina chain from last hour.
Because either would work.
Either way. Especially with that white rhodium cross. You know, so one chain is over 100, the other one is much less than that.
It's under 20.
But just fabulous piece. Again, if you're looking for a symbol of your faith and a piece for Valentine's Day, this would be a great piece. Again, we don't have a lot of them.
No, they're very limited. They're on their way to going. I wanted to show you size-wise, too. So in terms of maybe it's a charm or a pendant.
It's a very nice
It's a good size.
Yeah.
It's like just, as you can see here, about 15/16 in length.
Yeah,
Including
almost an inch.
Almost an inch, which, yeah.
And then it's a casted piece, so when you flip it around, you know, it has that mirror image in the back. Beautifully done, very soft edge, very high polished.
If you're new to us, and we're just starting our second hour, this is Anthony Palercio. Anthony and his brother Michael Palercio started here at HSN 27 years ago, bringing to us fabulous jewelry. Every single one of your purchases comes beautifully gift boxed. Every single purchase comes with a lifetime warranty. So, and of course, our unconditional guarantee that we offer here at HSN, and everything this afternoon's show has been available on 5 monthly flex payments. So these are forever gifts. This is gold that's going to be heirloom, you know, and especially a perfect way to celebrate your true love and your faith and your spirituality in this new piece here. So.
Great piece.
It really is a fabulous
Perfect
piece.
gift if you're giving it as a gift.
So let's talk about Lynn Murphy's favorite gold chain from Michael Anthony. I remember when you launched
Mine too,
this.
let me tell you.
It sizzles. It sizzles.
There is no other chain in our line that sparkles like this chain. You know, originally when we sold this piece, we introduced it about 3 years ago, and I said, I will bet anybody any money that you cannot find a chain that's more reflective than this one. And I still stand by that statement. It just looks magnificent. It feels spectacular. It's made like a rope in multiple links. So it's very, very flexible, very strong. The machine that makes it was designed only to make this chain. So you've got a combination going on here that if you don't own one, buy your first one, because you'll be back for the rose and for the white.
And I'm going to just mention what I said earlier. We rarely, if ever, offer special event pricing on any of the chains, whether it's ropes, whether it's a Clio, whatever it might be. I mean, it's just maybe twice a year, if that.
Right.
So to be able to have event pricing on every length here.
Oh, good. You're going to give us a rose one?
The 16-inch, we have the 18, we have the 20, 22-inch, the 24, and the 30-inch available for you. With FlexPays, just to kind of break this down, the 18-inch would be under $30 your first monthly payment.
It's shocking that you could buy a chain that is a 3mm solid. This is not a hollow chain. This is a solid chain. Those are plaques of gold.
Crazy.
For that price.
Even the 30-inch is still under $200.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
That is so, I mean, out of touch with reality. I don't know what is. But try one. That's the only way you're ever gonna see this and feel this in person. You know, and I've returned things to HSN, but unless you pick up the phone and actually get one home,
you won't know.
You won't know.
No.
And it can't be any cheaper than this. And gold is not going down; it's only going up.
Where can I find this design anywhere?
No.
This, so you're saying, I love this, I love diamond sparkle.
We buy so much of the production of this machine. I haven't seen it anywhere else, and the guy is not making more machines, I can tell you that.
Okay.
Because each machine is pretty close to 100,000. Oh. Okay, so, and they don't make it in silver, but magnificent. Oh, we only have 40 of those slides.
Oh, all right, we'll give you that information
to be
too.
Exact.
We are going to say hi to Shirley, and our second Shirley today.
Shirley.
Yes. Hi, Shirley. Thank you for calling. Where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from sunny Arizona.
Arizona,
Oh
fantastic.
yeah, we wish we had some of that sun over here. So all we've seen is rain and cold.
It seems
Oh,
so.
my goodness.
So Shirley, are you familiar with Michael Anthony?
Yes, ma'am. I've bought many, many pieces of his jewelry. I bought your oval hoop earrings today.
Fantastic.
Good choice.
I'm wearing one of his 14-karat gold rope chain necklaces that I bought 15 years ago.
Oh, and how's it look today, Shirley?
Just as good as it did the day I bought it.
Oh, wonderful. Isn't it nice
In
knowing?
fact,
Yes, sorry.
my granddaughter, when she was a baby, she loved for me to take this chain necklace off, and she would tease on it. She would rub it on her little thumb, and it
Yep.
made it feel so good. And it still, I mean, it's held the quality, the workmanship. Anthony, I just love your work. I
Thank you.
just love it.
I had a little baby in my arms 2 or 3 days ago, and it's all he was doing was he wanted to put these in his mouth and he's chewing away. But it was so comfortable and felt so good, and he was having such a good time that I just let him do it.
Yeah, my granddaughter loved doing that with that rope chain. She just loved it.
Well, I'm glad you're
Shirley.
happy with everything, and thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
the time to make the call. It's nice.
Thank you so much.
That's what keeps me so motivated after all these years.
And enjoy those beautiful earrings. What a great buy today. Thank you, Shirley. Have a great Monday. We're
Don't
talking
miss
about the
this chain.
Clio. And event price, I would say it's probably been over 2 years since we've done
I
the
don't think
Clio
I've ever
event.
seen $119.95.
Okay,
on the
that may
16.
very well be.
And again, what can you buy? Please buy one, get this home, and then you'll be back for more. I can't guarantee you'll pay the same price when it's time to come back. And I know they put them on sale when we're in a show, and then they go right back to the retail. We also have, but I think you have to go through the operator or go on .com to get the same chain in rose or white. How does that work?
Yes, I believe, now they're really limited in some of the links. We have this in white gold or rose gold.
Yeah, but you and I checked. There is quantity.
Yeah, but I want
But
to
how would they do that? What's the easiest way?
I'm going to get Jared, our producer, to get on that in just a second. But the 22-inch in this Clio, I'm sorry, Jared, you told me 3 times. How many now? 12 left? And where do you find, that's another great point, like custom links like this in any type of chains?
Well, that's what we do.
Right. I mean, just to go and say,
Give
oh.
the customer what they want, not
You
what
bet.
you want to give it to.
Uh-oh. The 30-inch now, just a couple dozen now
Yeah,
remaining. I'm
we
not
have that.
surprised because that's $199.95. That's a huge special with 5 flex payments and lifetime warranty. Oh, look at Angie. She has them all layered up. It's like Cleopatra. It's like liquid gold. It's chasing lights. It's something you're going to have, again, going back for a lifetime. Each one, even down to the end caps. I'm just going to take one of these off. You have solid gold, the gold end caps on each side. So, and you have a perfect size finding where the lobster claw clasp is attached to. So that way, even if you're saying, I don't know if my bail's I have a beautiful pendant, I've been waiting for the perfect chain.
We are gonna lose those lengths, though.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
This is the perfect size that I typically would say just about any bail size will fit
And
comfortably.
I'm glad you showed them. Showed them the lobster claw, and then the caps. See the end caps, the way that is attached to that chain? Many times for years, I would find chain manufacturers with little rings. It was easier for them to put on, but it in no way, shape, or form gave you the full strength of the chain. Since I've been manufacturing chains, which is about 1985, I refuse to do anything but end caps.
Well, you're the-
Because
yes, 'cause-
even with the Forcentina, the silver one, has a little, they call them pincettes in Italian, and they just squeeze. But that way you can get the full strength of the chain. Yeah. I can
We
hold
are
these.
very, very busy right now. I
Lynn,
know.
hold
This is,
them.
I said it's like
Hold them.
liquid gold. It's just a treasure in your hand and huge event price.
Yep, we just-
22-inch just sold out. 30 inches right behind it.
Yep.
16, 18, 20. Still available for you, but wonderful opportunity with the event price. Okay,
Well,
quick
you know what?
special.
If the 22 sold out, go for the 24.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The price is right there.
Alrighty, and if you want to create a whole different, almost lariat tassel look, I have 40 remaining.
And this, you don't have to necessarily use this just with this chain. The actual hole size right there is about 4 millimeters. So you can pass anything, but this is such a look and beautiful in length. To me, this is like a Y neck or a tassel neck, and you just completely change. And it really is a very, very affordable.
Especially today, it was $120.45. It's $84.95. I wish we had another 500 of those, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So we have, as promised, this is our special visit with Michael Anthony. It's our final 45 minutes, and I promised you tons of brand new. Well, we have a brand new gold ring. It's a crossover classic ring in sizes 5 through size 10 at $124.99. 5 monthly flex payments, everything, Michael Anthony. That means under, what's $25?
You ever heard that expression, one man's pain is another man's pleasure?
Yes.
Here's another example of a family that manufactured gold and rings, and again, the premier gold ring manufacturer in the entire world. And it came time to retire. He sold us the factory. One of the sons stayed on, but this comes from Italy.
It's beautiful.
And you really cannot find any American manufacturer that makes something like this.
Is it because of their...
the technique.
Technique, okay.
You know, most people, they make rings, they make pendants, they make a little bit of everything, but they don't specialize in any one thing. This has a tremendous look, a tremendous size, a very free flowiness of the piece. The actual diamond cutting on the band itself is what makes it that look of diamonds.
Yes.
So it's got a little bit of Michael Anthony in there also. And there it is. Could work as a pointer finger, could work on the ring finger, but beautiful, beautiful look and very hard.
I was going to say, to get that kind of negative space in gold and,
and also
a ring size?
the price. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gold today is very expensive, and to get that kind of a look, it's quite unusual at that price point. But beautiful look. Again, this particular piece is made in Italy. Most people don't know the Italian government has a standard for gold that's higher than ours. So it has to be 58.5% pure,
I didn't know that.
as opposed to our standard is 5.833. And then there's a little tolerance below that. So when you hear people say, oh, I like Italian gold, well, there is a fundamental reason why that gold is a little purer than ours, because by law it has to be. So just a magnificent piece.
So even the ones we get, even though like from there this was made, has to go to their standards because it's coming.
It's being exported out of their country. If they were to catch a lower standard, even though it's coming to the United States, it's not acceptable, you know. But magnificent look, magnificent color on the piece.
Yeah, it sure is.
By true to size
too is nice, right?
Beautiful.
So you have, I mean, this whole look going on right here. I'm wearing yellow gold earrings. I have the Fortzentina sterling silver, necklace on. The ring is yellow gold with white. So it's that perfect mix and match, and that's me. I mean, I just love to have. Some days I want to wear all yellow. Some days I'm more white. Some days I mix them both. But the two tones have been so overwhelmingly popular, and especially to do something like this, a whole new concept. It looks like 3 bands that are kind of just floating in fine air. And so comfortable in the way that they tapered. I'm going to show that to you. All 3 of them on the very backing here, so that you never have to worry about them rolling or moving back and forth. It's always going to stay put. This, again, size 5 through size 10. If you're tough on your jewelry, this would be a great piece for you, because again, it's the precious metal. It's forever. You don't have to worry about it denting or scratching or anything like that. And everything comes with that unconditional lifetime warranty. And having the 5 flex payments, that's for today, for Michael Anthony, makes a huge difference. We say, I love this ring, that's so me. It's modern, it's fun, it's contemporary, it's a signature ring. I can wear it, I can put gloves over my hands and nothing's gonna catch. It's just, was like custom made for me. Treat yourself today, because $25 when you shop any major credit card or debit card. It'll be at your front door in the next couple of days to see for yourself.
Well, and here again, remember what I said before about the ring sizing. These rings are made in those individual sizes. You don't want to pay for that. Here you're getting it because when we made the 300, made X amount in 6, 7, 8, 9, and those are the original sizes. So you're not compromising the quality of the piece by having it resized afterwards.
652-939, brand new. It's the best of all worlds. And our crossover ring, and the crossover is in the back. So the front, it just, as I said, just looks like it's free floating on your hand like second skin. Okay, so we have more brand new. Oh, is this not adorable? For Valentine's Day, for heart collectors, to say I love you, to say you love yourself. This is our double heart, and that's the double heart right here, kind of the tassel at the bottom. And as we move up, this is such a pretty, it reminds me of the Clio Link a little bit, doesn't it? All the way throughout.
No, actually, it's a miniature Forcentina.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yeah,
like
in gold.
Okay, there's like the silver version we had. So this is 18 inches in length. There's a 2-inch extender in the back here. And under $100 in gold, and with FlexPay times 5, $15 in change. So if you know you were thinking, I want to give, the gift of gold, to myself or someone that I love, a daughter, a granddaughter, your wife, whomever it may be, you want something modern and custom, this would be perfect.
So Lynn, this is 20 inches.
With the extender?
20 inches with the extender, so you can extend it down to 18 inches.
That's nice. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's if you have a little larger neck and you were looking at something like this and it was what you were looking for, yeah, beautifully done.
It really is.
The little
well
hearts
made.
are stampato. The actual ball is actually in that shape, and it's soldered right to the piece, so it's nice. You'll love it. Let's put it this way.
We're going to say hi to Alice, joining us from Alabama. Hello, Alice. Thank you so much for calling. Are you familiar with Michael Anthony Jewelry?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Wow, thank
That's
you.
the only jewelry I wear.
Okay, so I take it you probably have maybe one of his chains in your collection?
Oh, I have several chains, but what I really precious to me is I have his 4-way cross.
Yep.
I know Anthony knows what I'm talking about when I say a 4-way cross.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I also have his 9/11 flag that he made right after 9/11.
Yeah, that was my...
And both of my rings, I have his footprints in the sands ring.
Another great
and I
one.
also have his X's and O ring,
Yeah.
which is a beautiful ring. Everybody is always complimenting me on the metal and on the rings.
And isn't the color of the gold just beautiful, Alice?
Yes, and the ring, the X's and O ring, is both gold and white gold, and it is beautiful, and it always shines.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
it took a long time to perfect the gold color that you're seeing. We actually ended up, it took me almost 10 years, but when we did, it was so magnificent that now all the other manufacturers are trying to copy and saying, that's the color we want.
Yeah, it's
But Alice, you took me a little down memory lane with mentioning some of those pieces because I could remember either when I bought the companies or when I designed the pieces at the time. So thank you for that, and thank you for taking the time to call in.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank you for making them, Anthony. I love them.
Oh, we're so delighted you took the time to say hi to us today. Thank you, Alice. Bye-bye. Alrighty, so as we said, one of the longest running jewelry lines, 27 years now. Anthony has been with us and designing jewelry here at HSN, and longer than that,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Out in the real world
very,
of
long time.
fine jewelry. Not that you could tell because you don't age. No, you don't. It's true. We love the unique pieces, and this is definitely, certainly that. I would easily just never imagine, million years imagine a piece like this if I saw this in anywhere, magazine, store, on TV, would be under $100. So it's fully extendable from 8 or 20 inches to, you can shorten it to 18 inches. And it does create that Y lariat effect that elongates and lengthens, and just sweet. It's just a new version of collecting hearts and a different look, right?
And now, wait till you see this.
This is the big guy. We should change the graphics and say
I thought it was
it's the big guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I want to say it's only the second time that we have special event price the big guy. It's one of the easiest, biggest, boldest looks you can get in a rope chain at no doubt right up there with the best price we ever did today.
No
and only
question.
for this visit, 078155. That should be coming up in about 5-10 minutes from right now. Many of you are jumping in. You know we don't special event price our rope chains, or any of the chains for that matter. It's very rare.
And this is one, as I mentioned before, this was the highest price ever paid in the jewelry industry for a patent. $6 million. What does that tell you? That's how covenant this process was. The quality of the piece, the way that it's made, the fact that it has that diamond cutting.
And so strong looking, wide
it is
and
strong.
bold.
It is
it's great for women and for men. So 078155, that's still to come with 5 flex pays on the day today. So, all right, we are excited about these hoop earrings with the twist. Brand new today. These are the ones I think I put these on earlier. And they're available today, event price, at $64.99. And then also available, oh goodness, I sound like a broken record, but yes, with 5 monthly flex payments. So that's $13. I don't know about you, but to find a good pair of...
13.
We like 13, and to find a good pair of gold hoop earrings.
To Italians, that's a very lucky number. But yeah, you know what? And it's great that you guys are doing that, because it allows the viewer to get a better quality, more impressive piece. And as you mentioned before, how many stores would give you the product?
Oh,
not too many.
For $13 and say go experience it for a few days and tell me if you like it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's just great, great quality, high polished, has a little bit of a mill grain effect. See the little beading?
Yeah, I noticed because it really was reflective.
The little end caps, okay?
So they're finished beautifully.
Yeah, beautiful posts. You know, here again, it's a nice size, and you can feel the substance here. It's not a lightweight. Oh, that's the ones you have on?
Yeah, I've been wearing them all day.
Yeah, it's a great size.
Listen, I always say,
great size.
It's the inch. 1 inch in a hoop is universally the #1 selling diameter or length worldwide. I mean, because it looks great on everyone. It doesn't matter if you have shorter hair, if you have longer hair. And we always talk about, this is that earring that, for those out there who can be like myself when I travel, or like my mom who just wants one pair of good
earrings, right.
earrings that she can wear all the time, that she can sleep in, that she can shower in, that look great whether she's going to the doctor's office, or look great if she's going out to lunch with her girlfriends, or whatever it may be.
Well,
this is that earring.
Isn't it? I mean, I have a really nice shirt on.
That is nice.
Okay, and it's like $250. Now, that's not the normal shirt that I wear, but I know, because at home I have one that I paid $500 for. It's 25.
Where are you shopping?
Las Vegas. It's 25 years old, and when I put it on today, people go, "Wow, that's a beautiful shirt." It's 25 years old. So the point is, when you buy something that's quality, it looks great from the day you put it on. If you take care of it, you can have it for many years to come. True. And you know the expression, cheap is cheap.
It's true.
Okay, so
You get what you pay for, right?
You get what you pay for. This is, couldn't find better quality in a hoop.
No.
It's that simple. It's perfectly polished. It has a beautiful mill-grain design down the center. The little end cap, whoops, there it is.
There we go.
The little end cap here is actually closed with a little plate, and that's usually where people skimp. It has another plate on the top where the actual hinge bar is. So you really can't find a better quality.
No, and certainly today at
Yep.
this event price at $13 to be able to get them in home. We're gonna say hi to Fred. Is it Freda? Frida. I'm sorry. Hi, Frida. You're
Hi,
live on the
how
air.
are you?
Good,
Wonderful.
good.
Where are you calling from, Frida?
I'm calling from Loveland, Ohio, with a special message for Michael.
Oh,
He's a very special man.
Thank you.
He's got a very good heart, and he makes the best jewelry in the world.
Thank you, Frida.
Frida, how
He has
special.
12 pieces. I cherish every one of them. And I just wanted to tell you, on June the 27th, on my birthday, I was diagnosed with cancer. I wasn't worried, but when you came on TV with your
Nativity cross.
nativity cross, something told me to buy that necklace. I thought, well, I don't have enough money, but I'm going to try. I ordered it, and the day it got here and I put it on, I was diagnosed cancer-free.
Oh my
God
goodness.
bless.
God bless is right. That's
You know what? I could
Special.
almost tell you a similar story. And when the doctors say, you have to think positive, that it's
Right.
never going to come back, I said, no, I'm a realist. Okay, I know it's going
Right.
to come back. It's only a question of when it comes back, the strength and the state of mind that you have to work with the doctors, find a solution, and move forward. So I'm so happy you shared that
it's
story
a
with
wonderful
people.
story, and God bless you, Frida.
Right.
Thank you so much for
Well,
calling in
God
today.
bless you, and God bless Michael and his family.
Thank you,
and
you,
this
Frida.
is always going to be on my,
Work.
close to my heart.
Yes.
I will never take it off.
Exactly. And you know what? That little stone in there
Yes.
came so close to the location where Jesus was born that it's a
Yes.
miracle that we even have something like this. And I've been selling those for 20 years. Every one, it's a pleasure. But thank you, Frida.
Thank
We got to
you,
move.
Frida. Take care. Bye-bye.
God bless.
And we do have a nativity piece coming up.
Don't miss this
so
earring.
Don't.
though.
I love them.
This is here for a reason, and the quality and the size of this earring, when you go into the retail world, you're going to find smaller, skinnier, not made like this. Just a beautiful look, beautiful quality. Oh, here's the nativity cross. How appropriate.
Okay, what a beautiful story. And like I said, honestly, you can go online and read the reviews on our nativity jewelry from Michael Anthony, because it will have you in tears. They're so beautiful. I can share my own personal story, but this is going to be coming up, and I believe this is what Frida was talking about, right? The necklace
We
she
have
had.
that and a bracelet coming up. I'll put
And
my
you
little-
never take your bracelet
I'll put
off
my
either,
little,
do you?
My little wrist in here. Where is it? Yeah, the same bracelet on the wrist. But actually, I've never sold a nativity cross at $34.95.
I was just looking at that, and you get the
so a lot of them at
too.
$49, a lot of them at $39, but never at $34.95. So I would look at this and really think
So
think
for either
twice
or,
about it.
$34.95.
Yep, bracelet or cross while the supply lasts, but that's probably only for today.
And that's the little stone that you were
Yeah.
talking about that does come with a certificate of authenticity. Get these, grab these now. I never seen that that value either. I think the lowest I ever saw was maybe $39.
$39.95.
Yeah, that's exciting. 099087. That's still to come, and please call. We love hearing your testimonials and sharing your stories, because they really do touch your heart, and something very special treasure that's locked within those crosses. Okay, so we have our two-tone filigree swirl ring that is in gold in sizes 5 through size 10, and it's the very first time. This was you launched, I want to say back in the fall, if I'm not mistaken, and this filigree work is magical.
Yeah.
In white and in yellow gold. It's not like you got both. You never rarely see that.
It's a cast piece, and you know, one of the hardest things for us to do when we started using computers was, how do you make rings? Okay, it wasn't until now where we can make a wax in 3-dimensional, like a ring, but that's a completely different process than what I've used to actually make the charms and the bracelets that we started, you know, 30 years with. So it's a fabulous look. Yeah, that's exactly how you could wear it. You could wear it there, you could wear it on a pointer finger, on a ring finger.
Because it's so comfortable.
Oh yeah, see to me, that's the finger to wear,
That's a great look.
that.
Yes.
And it's comfortable, you know, it doesn't get in the way.
It's very flush.
It allows the finger to breathe. It's just a great, great look, a great feel, and I don't remember the last time I did a ring for $99 in gold.
We offered this at $150.95. That's $50 off today while they last. I know it's going to be an abbreviated presentation because we are very, very limited in quantities, in all sizes. But the way that this tapers, the way that it's all diamond cut, and then the filigree. That is, it's like what you would expect to see on like a fence in France from the 1800s. Yeah, that's
Well,
the
actually,
kind of how intricate and beautiful
it was created to replicate Turkish filigree. And the reason why Turkish filigree is so renowned is that, just as Lynn said, they've been making variations of it for thousands of years. And that's why it's called Turkish filigree. We, as American manufacturers, tried to make it, but we couldn't sell it to the television world because we could never guarantee that each one was perfect. It wasn't until we introduced computers to the art of making jewelry that it became replicable with consistency, you know, to 95%. And then you only have 5% defects, and you could melt those and start again. But you just couldn't make it. This, no matter how close you get, every little wire is perfect.
It surely is. 625-953. First time again. First event price, $50 savings. Actually, more than that.
Yeah, don't let it go. You'll never see another ring for $100.
You get it home for $20 today to see for yourself. Okay, so our drum roll. This is the ultimate. It could be named anything better because it's the biggest, it's the boldest, the widest look. It's a new technology, right, that you brought to us to be able to secure these wonderful, wonderful special pricing. But we even did something better than that. We have, only for the second time, special price this absolute customer pick favorite rope chain, lifetime warranty, and we have 18, 20, 22, 24-inch. I'll let you know where we are most limited, and 5 flex payments available on every single one. So let's start with the new technology when you were able to bring this kind of width. Well, and I say that because the thickness on this is impressive.
This chain is made from a tube, and the tube is very structurally sound. We then make beautiful round rings, and the patent is in what it's called is the deformation of the link, which means I can take and burnish the chain to make a flat surface on it, and then slightly diamond cut that surface to make it look like it was a solid chain that was diamond cut.
You would never know, was it?
You can't tell. You can't tell the difference. The fact that it's a tube, it's not a strip, makes the chain incredibly strong. It has a beautiful lobster claw. He called it the Supreme Value, and which was a great name. We called it the Ultimate Rope because now this is made, and it's funny because it's made in one of our factories in Peru. They used to be his factory.
Oh, no kidding.
So the people who make it are still the same people from the beginning, but the quality and the look is insane. I'll give you an example. this 18-inch chain that you're buying here for $209, and that chain been solid, you probably would pay in the $700 or $800 range.
But you're getting that exact look.
And you're getting that exact look, and in reality, this chain is as strong as that chain. Okay? But one would be heavier. But magnificent chain, I give you the lifetime warranty on it, because that's how good it is and how strong it is. The lobster claw, and you've heard me talk about how the end caps are soldered. Oh, look at it on Angie.
I chose every one of them on. It looks so magnificently beautiful.
Here, if you can afford to buy 2 lengths.
At the event price?
At the event price, these are, you can put them together. So if you bought the 18 and the 20, you've got a 38-inch. You know, but this is a real investment. This is something that you're gonna put on, and you're gonna have this chain for life. Okay, you've heard some of the testimonials today. Who owns it for 15 years? Who owns it for 20? I've got chains from 1986, from when I first started. But the
mine
quality,
from here is 25.
The quality of this chain and what you see, you're gonna absolutely love it. Lynn, take one and put it in your hand.
I sure will. This
and
is
just
an eighth of an inch wide, too. I just want everybody to know that.
It's
because
3 millimeters.
you were asking Anthony for a long time, please bring back a rope that's a little bit bigger and bolder, but until you could get this new technology.
Well, we didn't own the company.
Right, but.
We couldn't use the patent.
Exactly,
It's
but you
called
could.
patent infringement.
Yes, but you could bring us the solid ones, but it would have been way too, you know, expensive.
What makes this so spectacular is that diamond cut look and the fact that it's one continuous tubing. You know, you see, I'm trying to think of like a perfect example. Well, tube earrings, you know, have to be tubes in order to get that strength. The square one that we just sold, it's a closed tubing, but it's different than making little strip. It's not as, the tubing is much stronger, and that's what this chain is. You know, you couldn't do it any other way with the patent. And this is one of those classics. This chain has that look, and you know, I was working with Debbie last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, and she's saying, could you explain to me how this chain has been so popular for so many years? And I said, well, I can't tell you why the American consumer has always embraced this, but I can tell you some of the reasons. The flexibility, the way when you put it on, you don't feel the chain on. It just contours itself to your neckline.
It doesn't tangle,
you know,
twist.
Doesn't tangle. You can wear it with a piece or without a piece. You know, sometimes, and like my mother is one of those people. If you can give us something that she can keep on for 3 days, 5 days, without futzing with it and just, she's happy.
Yeah.
And this is one of those pieces that, you know, whether it's the 18, the 20, or the 22, whichever size, I wear a 22. In
the Ultimate? On your Figaro?
This was Pop's chain. So, and he gave it to me. Actually, I have
Did you make it for him?
I have him, yes. Actually, I have a little urn or cross over here that has his ashes, too, in it. So, you know, there's certain things that you love. This is one of those pieces that you can fall in love with it.
And read the reviews on this. I mean, everybody said, especially, you know, the longer, the 22 to 24 inch, my husband's been wanting a great rope chain, or I have a coin, it's a pendant and it's heavy, and I don't want something, I need something with bulk to hold it. So it, you know, it looks proportioned.
This is
that chain. And, or, as Angie's doing, if you can do that, my goodness, layer a few of them together. Only second time ever that we've been able to event price this particular chain. It's always been the regular HSN
This is
pricing.
a today's special, no question about it.
Absolutely. This is where the 5 flex pays come in handy. We talked about the color. We talked about the longevity. You've heard amazing testimonials from people who've had, you know, Michael Anthony jewelry for 27 years, and the quality and the compliments and the way they feel. And we have another beautiful brand new piece that we're excited to share with you. This is the Jesus medallion. You ever done anything like this?
Yeah, well, I did the original, which was larger than this one.
That was the square one, right?
It's an oval one with this exact same image of Christ. This one is a little bit smaller than the original one, but another magnificent piece. The original was made in Italy.
Okay.
And we took that original, and then replicated it on CAD so that it's more affordable, it's more beautiful, but you know, it takes tremendous amount of, a CAD designer could work on this piece for a week.
For really, yeah. Just to get the dimension and stuff like that.
It's almost like when you carve a master in, well, if you do it in as a steel die, it definitely takes a week and more. If you're carving a wax, it's a little bit easier, but you never quite, you know, finished with it. You could always go back and do it a little bit better, and it takes a long time to make an original.
Well, that is a piece, so we call it a piece of art in the world of gold design. And just in terms of sizes, to give you an idea here, this would be another great charm size. But on a pendant, it's just over an inch, about 1 1/8 of an inch in length. This is on the ultimate rope chain, which it does work. It is a great look. And definitely a great opportunity at $109.99 today. So brought it in at $124.99, only for, this is Anthony's final 15 minutes until probably, I think you said mid-April, right, if I'm not mistaken. So
April 10th.
think about, you know, treating yourself in gifts, and if you definitely know and you watch and you follow Michael Anthony shows, you know we very rarely, if ever, do event pricing on any of your chains, and we did it on the Clio and the Ultimate and the Fort Encina today.
Yeah.
That's
great pricing on everything.
We haven't done that in a long time.
But look how beautiful it looks on this chain. It's just spectacular looking, and really the right piece for the right chain.
And this is the image of Jesus's head in the crown of thorns.
Yep.
And the thorns have, I get super close, you'll see it has white rhodium accents to it, and the image is set upon like a beaded textured background, and then you have that polishing of, you can see, and diamond cutting that just, it pops. It's like you're in a museum and you see one of those amazing three-dimensional photos or you know, artwork, and it looks like it's coming right out of the wall. That's exactly what Anthony was saying, that this is not an easy task to do, to be able to cast something like that, and then to produce in gold, but a beautiful way of really honoring
it's
the
a
Lord.
work. It's a work of art when you see it. The combination of the high polish, the three-dimensional look, and here again, I mean, the price is. It doesn't even relate to what it is that you're getting.
No.
I mean, had we not made this in a smaller version, okay, then I could see why. But what it takes to do this on a computer, and Lynn, look at the loop, because this is something. I remember in 1986, I spent $250,000 on a laser that was used by the military for a tank to try to be able to create the models to do this on computer, because we just didn't even know where to start creating it by hand on a computer.
No way, I bet.
And here we are, now a version of that exists, that you can scan a piece and it creates the model, and then you have to start refining it. But you can see, because you look at this and you know, you say, wait a minute, how are you selling that for $100? It's such a big piece. This just, the only other way that this could have been done years ago is in a stamping, but then you had to have a die in order to make it.
Okay.
This is a casting, so it's only can be made certain thickness. You can still feel the piece that it's gold, that it has nice weight to it, but it's truly a work of art when you see it.
It is. And the larger version, how many years ago did you, was that just recently?
No, the original one was probably done in the early 90s.
Okay.
The one, because I know it's like 1,200 in my catalog.
Oh.
So I know what years those were.
Was the same dimensions of, remember the square one you did too? With the
Square one, yeah,
the
but
Christ head?
the original of this was oval.
Okay.
And it was about 1.5 inches, and today it would probably sell for $600, because it's 6 times the weight. of this piece.
Wow.
But this is just, again, so beautiful. You know, not many people would wear the old one. It was too big. You know what I mean?
This is more of like an everyday size.
This is way more acceptable for size for men or women.
Yeah.
So if you're with us right now, we don't have hundreds of them to go around.
No, it's almost sold out.
Right.
They're telling us at this point. Alrighty, this is item 652917. It's really quite special. Even if you're doing a charm bracelet, maybe you have the Blessed Mother and you want to add this particular piece to it, maybe a cross that you have. We have so many wonderful spiritual pieces. And speaking of spiritual pieces, we've had some amazing testimonials already. For those who are new to Michael Anthony, please, just for a moment, give yourself at least 3 minutes to listen to what Anthony is about to tell you about this piece and why it has proven to be so special in so many, how many, tens of thousands of people's lives.
It's a one of a kind.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've had the pleasure of selling for the last 19 years, or actually 20 years now, because it was in 1999 when I was offered the opportunity from the family that received these stones from the Church of the Nativity. And this stone is documented to have come within 20 feet. It was the walls of the cave where Jesus was born. And they never sell those stones because a man by the name of Stanley Slotkin had done the church so many favors. When he broached them with the idea of using these stones to raise money for charity, they welcomed the idea and they gave him the stones, which was a miracle in itself. But look how many people we've made happy in the last 20 years. And I know while he was alive in the early 70s, he used to sell bigger pieces of the stones and use them at charity events to raise money. You know, and they're in, like, you know, little glass cases that say where the stone came from. We have documentation. There's an envelope that we have that's a certificate that authenticates when this stone was removed. It's like a miniature affidavit that was signed by the mayor of Bethlehem and the priest at the time who witnessed the stones coming out. The Vatican made this stone, the Jubilee stone, in the year 2000. That means that the entire Cardinal of Bishops had to look at the evidence that they had in front of them and either say, yes, we believe that that evidence is correct and that's where these stones came from, or there's not enough evidence here, we don't want to recognize it. And they ultimately recognized it as the Jubilee stone. So I've had the pleasure of presenting this to you. If you read the testimonials, you'll see people, like we got a call today from Shirley when she was diagnosed with cancer.
Or Frida.
Frida. And when she received the piece, I have that same bracelet on my wrist. When she received the cross, she was then diagnosed with, obviously I'm not telling you that the cross will do that, but it's such a testament to your faith.
Yes.
And it's such a comforting feeling when you wear it. And it'll make you feel like nothing you've ever owned before. And for people who will never see the Church of the Nativity like I have and be in the presence of that room.
I've asked you this on the air before. Like, what is
It's electrifying.
I can't imagine. In fact,
electrifying.
Oh, we haven't seen this in a while.
You're going to actually see first the cave. See, that's the type cave that Jesus was born in. And the interior of that cave was only like 20 by 20. They used to herd the sheep in there at night to protect them. And then there's the Church of the Nativity that was built on the location. So from day one, they started making pilgrimage, so they know that was the spot. Mm-hmm. And then they had to open it up, because look, you're still going through the stone. This is the actual spot in the cave. It's marked by a 14-point star. That 14-point star is on every cross and every bracelet. And that is the 14 stations of the cross. Mm-hmm. The stone is set inside, and this affidavit verifies that every stone has always been in their possession, and that They witnessed the stones coming out from that location, and they've distributed them for the last 20 years.
And we used to say a certain line that this is like the closest experience, right? You can imagine to be close to Jesus, because that's...
It's like nothing, you can't buy anything. You know, even if you bought, you know, look how beautiful.
I don't even think I just mentioned this. It reminds me of a relic. I always say that it's two-tone, but it comes with the necklace. The 18-inch necklace has a 2-inch extender, and the bracelet is under the same item number. Yep. And we have 2 lengths in that bracelet. It's 7.5 inch, or we have the 8-inch available for you.
They're both adjustable. If you're a man, you buy the 8-inch one, or if you have a big wrist. But each one of those can be adjusted down. I actually have the 7.5 inch on, and then the last link, it fits me perfect. But if you had only a 5-inch wrist, the lobster claw is such that you can just move it down. You could add other charms to that bracelet. Again, I've been wearing mine for 5 years.
And you don't take it off, right?
I don't take it. I better take off the sample that I have on my wrist.
Oh, but you wear, you shower in it and everything?
Everything. Swim in it.
So we should talk about stainless too, if you're not familiar with that. I mean, this has been, I call it like the magic metal, because honestly, it's like
for every jeweler's dream.
It really is. It's like the durability, you can't really harm it whatsoever. Yeah. The coloring looks like platinum. It's great for sensitive skins. I mean, everything you could think of. It's just,
and on the reverse
perfect
side of the bracelet, it's your own little personal message says, love God. So it's beautifully done. What I was so shocked is how comfortable it is.
Look at, well, here, that's a great,
it actually
look at that
curves. And that, when I put it on 5 years ago, I said, nah, I said I wanted to wear one. Because I like to test stuff and see how but never in my wildest dreams did I think that this would be a bracelet that would stay on my wrist forever. And it's been on my wrist forever. The crosses, you could read the testimonials. Again, the size of this cross and the substance when you feel it. And stainless was my answer to my prayers, because when gold went up to $2,000, I was almost out of business at that point, because you couldn't make anything. Yeah, I could make some stuff in silver, but even that went up to almost $50, and it started to become price prohibitive also. So stainless gives me the opportunity to design pieces that look fabulous, feel fabulous, wear incredibly well, but yet it's a material that isn't a precious metal. So you've got awesome look, awesome feel, and yet it's affordable.
Authenticity that comes along with, whether you're buying both pieces, every single one of them will be stamped and numbered to see at the very bottom here. These are always customer picks, and I'm not surprised that we are not, my producer just said, boy, are we crazy busy right now. I said, but listen, we both said the same thing, and over those 20 years you've been bringing to us the Nativity stone.
I never get tired of selling this.
But not this price.
Piece. Especially Easter is right around the corner, and Christmas. I just love selling these. I know the pleasure and how happy it's made people. You know, people say, when are you going to retire? And working with Dick Clark here the whole day, he said to me, he says, you know what? You're never going to retire, because when you love what you do, it's not work. And ultimately making pieces like this and making so many people happy, it's not work. It's a great place to be. So I thank you for being here and sharing this with us.
Oh, we thank you, and we certainly welcome you. Please, please shop Michael Anthony on hsn.com and read the wonderful reviews. What a special treat this has been. Yeah. Always wonderful working with you, my friend. And not really working. You're right, hanging out.
April 10th, I think.
Marlowe's coming up next. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search gemstone to see our gemstone enhancement chart.